President Perez, ladies and gentlemen of the governing board, honored guests, we are gathered here once again in Jerusalem, the eternal capital of the Jewish people, at one of the most fateful moments for the Jewish people since the establishment of Israel 62 years ago. We, the members of the World Jewish Congress, from the political left to the political right, had traveled from almost every community in the world to Jerusalem. We have come from communities, both large and small, with a resounding, unequivocal message. We stand by Israel. Every one of us stands by Israel, shoulder to shoulder, now and forever. We, the Jewish people, from Israel and around the world, understand the dangers we face today. Together with Israel, we are one Jewish family, and we are ready to defend ourselves. Since the turn of the 20th century and following the establishment of Israel in 1948, Israel has fought all its enemies who have tried and failed to destroy Israel. In recent years, radical Islamic terrorists from Iran-backed Hezbollah and Hamas to Fatah and Al-Qaeda have launched thousands of attacks against Israel. They have attacked us here in Israel, in Turkey, in the United States, Europe, Africa, Asia, and as far away as Argentina. In the past few years, the Iranian regime and its terror proxies have sought to destroy us. But Israel and the Jewish people have prevailed. We have grown stronger. The IDF is better trained. The economy is robust. Universities are bursting with energy. Israel continues to lead the world in a variety of fields, from high technology to agriculture, science, and even sports. But the greatest and most ominous challenge to Israel is in our collective future still lies before us. All the wars and terror campaigns have assumed a new and even more dangerous form. Today, Israel and the Jewish people face what has been called political warfare. They realize that they cannot win militarily and have resorted to a new type of warfare. Arab and radical Islamic states and organizations led by the Islamic Republic of Iran, together with hostile elements in the West, in media, academia, NGOs, the church, and labor, and professional unions, are all mobilizing to assault the very legitimacy of Israel. They are working around the clock to delegitimize, demonize, and isolate Israel among the community of nations. This unholy alliance shares one overall goal: to bring about the destruction of Israel as the nation-state of the Jewish people. But let me be perfectly clear. The World Jewish Congress will take a leading role in the campaign to overcome challenges together with the State of Israel, as we have come to overcome our adversaries in the past. We will prevail today. We have much work to do. Professional unions and universities in Europe and the United States mobilize boycotts, divestment, and sanctions against Israel. Radical political NGOs masquerading as human rights organizations attack Israel together with some of the international media. But these threats to Israel only make us stronger. Iranian-backed Hezbollah has swarmed through Latin America through the gates of Caracas. Radical mullahs spread hatred that runs virtually unchecked through mosques in the great capitals of Western Europe and even in the United States. A neo-Nazi party wins substantial seats in the Hungarian parliament, And interesting enough, nobody in Europe says anything. Jews in Malmö received no official protection from anti-Semitic attacks. And again, the world is quiet about it. Regrettably, the United Nations has become a passive onlooker to these developments. At the same time, it serves as an international forum for assaults against Israel's legitimacy, instead of demanding international sanction protections for the Jewish state. On many occasions, including the ongoing Goldstone Mission Report, UN bodies have made a mockery of noble values of freedom and democracy that have characterized the majority of statements that led to the UN's creation more than 64 years ago. As Prime Minister Netanyahu travels to Washington, yet another attempt to reach a peace agreement with the Palestinians, we send him our prayers for success. For Jews, peace, or shalom in Hebrew, our ancient holy language, is more than the word meaning hello, goodbye, and peace. It has defined the essence of the heart and soul of the Jewish people for more than 3,000 years. But while we yearn for peace with our neighbors, we must be vigilant and strong. Israel has come under great pressure to agree to a peace settlement without defensible borders and other critical protections that guarantees Israel's future security. The Prime Minister outlined clearly last year when he accepted the notion of a two-state solution that there must be a demilitarized Palestinian state. Sadly, these uncompromising pressures on Israel to withdraw to the indefensible 1949 armistice lines, including Jerusalem, ignore Israel's basic international legal and diplomatic rights. These pressures have been accompanied by gross distortions of international law and unity. And there are gross charges of apartheid and illegal occupation and colonization of Palestinian land. These false charges to empower the heinous political assault on Israel should not go unchallenged. Now is the time for the World Jewish Congress to be heard. Since 1936, we have always been in the forefront and the voice of the Jewish people worldwide. More than ever, we will raise our voice for Israel and the Jewish people. We will strengthen our bond that empowers us to speak the truth for Israel and the Jewish people. The World Jewish Congress widely publicized an open letter to President Obama several months ago, urging the President of the United States to take a more even-handed approach to the Palestinian-Israeli relations, have had an amazing effect on the U.S. administration. They have changed very much their attitude towards Israel. I believe that this open letter is one of the important things that the World Jewish Congress has ever done. For many Americans, it was a wake-up call, and we've seen the reaction of Jews and non-Jews throughout the world. Today, the World Jewish Congress plays an incredibly important role. There is no other organization like it. We have a fight ahead of us. We are all united, and we're all here today to discuss what we can do. Together, we will fight this battle. We will fight the battle on delegitimization. We will fight the battle day in, day out. We will use media against them the way they've used it against us. I think the critical time for anti-Semitism, and most anti-Semitism is learned at the dinner table when a mother and father are listening to television and they hear things about Israel and their children react. It is the media, ladies and gentlemen, that has the major effect. This media is totally distorted. But more important, we will fight back. We are united. May God bless you, bless Israel, and the World Jewish Congress. Tודה רבה and shalom.